One of the things that pisses me off is Audible. Audible pisses me off. Well, it's not so much Audible. They're fine. It's books. Books and audiobooks piss me off. So why do they piss me off? Because they're looking to fill pages. You see these audiobooks that are like 10 hours long when really the material could have been served in 1 hour. They really do that. And I know I'm a published author, old school. I wrote a book years ago. And I remember what was annoying about the process. It was good, but it was also annoying. What was annoying about the process was that the chapter sizes and the length of the book was dictated by marketing, meaning they felt that each chapter had to be X number of pages, that the book had to be at least a certain amount of chapters, and so it influenced the content in a heavy-duty way, where I had to change what I was writing based on printing requirements. So, I had to, I think, what was it? I had to finish, every chapter had to be finished on an odd page. So it couldn't be like a 12-page chapter, it had to be a 13-page chapter, that kind of thing. And so the amount of, what would I cover in a page, was dictated by all that. The printing process played a role in that as well. So you had printing considerations, you had marketing considerations, which ultimately impacted the content. So we see that now in books. It's kind of like old school, 20th century or 19th century type of considerations, I guess, where the printing process has certain limitations and considerations, so you have to write accordingly. I was used to writing on the web where we didn't have to worry about that at all. So if you look at audio books or traditional print books, you'll see the authors need to be able to fill up a certain amount of pages. So they'll take 1 hour worth of content in reality, and they'll stretch it out over 10 hours. So I'm getting tired of my Audible account, my audiobook accounts, because I got all these books that I like, dude, they get to the point, Anyway, that's it. That's the story. So when I used to write a lot, I used to write for web magazines, print. I wrote a lot for my websites back in the day, Killer Sites, Killer PHP, CSS Tutorial, all my technology blogs. I would always lead with my conclusion. And that's what I'm going to do here. So, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start becoming a little bit more regimented in that regard. Again, I'm going to start releasing a bunch of material based on my autodidactic life of continuous study, and I'm just going to lead with points, the bullet points up front, so you get the gist of it, and if you want to hear the backstory, you can hear the backstory afterwards, and it's not going to be some useless backstory that nobody cares about. All right, be well.